Two of Portland State University's top fundraising staff are resigning today. It's after controversy over a $100 million donation.
That's right. PSU says the funding that was promised never came through. Our Lisa Balick is asking the tough questions, and she joins us live in the newsroom with the latest. Lisa.
Well, John Fitzpatrick tells me he still wants to give the school his money, while the school doubts he has the dollars to give. And I also learned today he now wants to donate to Portland Public Schools.
A check like that.
This is one I could write, yeah.
John Fitzpatrick is the man behind the mystery money, the man who Portland State University believed was going to give his former school a $100 million donation. While the university says Fitzpatrick didn't give them the money, he tells me he tried.
I went to a scheduled meeting with Kristen Coppola, one of the two women that resigned, and I attempted to present her with a check for the amount, and she mentioned to me I needed to speak with a staff attorney at Stoll Reeves.
A big question is whether Fitzpatrick actually has the money to give. He's filed for bankruptcy in the past, but told me he owns a technology company he runs out of his waterfront condo.
Any kind of financial statements or documentation that you have to show that there's money there to give?
I'm a private party. I don't need to lay my life bare to make a donation. I'm more than happy to give them a check and have this single transaction, but it's not my responsibility to tell them everything about my life.
I headed to the Portland State University Foundation office to get their side of the story, but I was told no one would talk about it. When I contacted university trustees, they had no comment as well. So if Fitzpatrick has the money and truly wants to give it to the school.
What keeps you from walking over there and just putting down a check in an envelope on the table and leaving?
Well, with this amount, there are several things that need to occur. I have to have a receipt. The money has to be received in a fashion that it's going to be used in the recommended way.
And I found out he made an offer this month to Portland Public Schools as well.
I have talked to them about donating tablets to all the students through the library system, and we have a agreement negotiated with Amazon to do that, and that's been interrupted in processing as a result of recent events.
I checked with Portland schools who confirmed the offer of computer tablets. However, they tell me they did not put it on hold. Instead, they say they're waiting for Fitzpatrick to follow up with their protocol for making this kind of donation. Now, I checked and found out what happens in the case of large donations. Often the money is put into an escrow account to make sure it's real before a gift is announced.
So he tried to give them the check, and they say they wouldn't take it. Very, very interesting. Okay, Lisa.
This is a bizarre story.